Thank you all so much for coming today and being our audience. Welcome to the 2026 Junior Academy presentation. This year, we tackled our junior year ADMA project a bit differently. We moved beyond the classroom in order to showcase our school's legacy. We wanted to capture the moments, the people, and the pulse that define life as a Mustang. We want to tell you the story of Middle Creek.
As our project got underway, we organized into 8 groups, allowing everyone to contribute in their own way. As we're presenting this in a slightly different way this year, we'd like to introduce you to our groups now. In Team 1, we have Maxwell Catherman and Zach Olzak. In Team 2, we have Audrey Smith, Lucy Rogers, and Amira Williams. In Team 3, we have Casey Drees and Kian Grimes. In Team 4, we have Will Fairbanks and Lorelai Causey. In Team 5, we have Emily Perhala and Eiley Bell. In Team 6, we have Jeremy Jones, Mac Land, and Madeline Lowry. In Team 7, we have Madeline Johnson, Kara Moraes, Solomon Bateman, and Alex Rusnak. And in Team 8, we have Adi Ramakrishnan, Kai Shimkitz, and Solomon Bateman.
Every year, students walk across a stage and are handed a diploma that signifies every single accomplishment they've made in the last 4 years. However, in order for high schools to grant graduates a diploma, they must go through an accreditation process, ensuring they meet the standards set by the North Carolina State Board of Education.
But Middle Creek is unique in that we choose to submit a video with all the paperwork we send into the board. Through this video, the board gets to see beyond that pile of paperwork. And additionally, it will serve for years to come as a way to promote our school to potential new staff and families.
To tell the story of our school, we divided our video into 9 segments, each one highlighting a unique part of our school, from academic excellence to student involvement and the spirit that ties us all together. We wanted to tell you the story of Middle Creek. Wait.
To begin a story about Middle Creek, we needed a narrator capable of capturing our school's spirit, as well as creating a lasting first impression.
We found the perfect voice in the person who leads our school every day, our principal, Dr. Scott Muncy.
Greetings and welcome to Middle Creek High School. My name is Dr. Scott Muncy, and I am proud to serve as the principal here at Middle Creek. I'm excited to share a bit about what makes our school community so special. Middle Creek is a public high school located in Apex, North Carolina, and part of the Wake County Public School System. Each year, we serve approximately 1,600 students, supported by dedicated staff of 140 teachers, counselors, administrators, and support personnel. We offer a wide range of academic opportunities, including electives, honors, and AP courses, as well as a strong focus on STEM and CTE. For almost 25 years, Middle Creek has built a reputation as a high-performing school, grounded in collaboration, where strong relationships between students, staff, and our community are at the heart of everything we do. Here at Middle Creek, we value both excellence and opportunity. These values shape our approach to education and drive our commitment to helping every student grow, explore their interests, and discover their passions, both inside and outside of the classroom. We hold high expectations for both ourselves and for our students, and we are proud of the culture of achievement that defines our school. As of spring 2026, Middle Creek is ranked #1 in the state for graduation rate, a reflection of the hard work and dedication of our entire community here at the Creek. Above all, we are committed to ensuring that every student leaves Middle Creek with a clear sense of direction for their future. Whether that path leads to the workforce, military service, or a 2- or 4-year college, We believe each journey is valuable and plays an important role in contributing to the broader society.
With a thriving school like Middle Creek, students are the most important part of our story. Every day, our halls fill with teenagers from all over the community, who each have big personalities, goals, and dreams that make our school the success story it is today.
Student life is intricate and unique. Each individual brings new contributions to our school to make it a better place. Students here are involved in all kinds of activities, including clubs, sports, and other programs within the school.
And if you've ever wondered what a day in the life of a Middle Creek High School student is like, this is your chance to see it through our eyes.
I would describe student life at Middle Creek as complex. There's a lot of opportunities for students here at Middle Creek.
I just think that there's so much to do. Like, you can find a club that totally fits you and something that you're really interested in, and if there's not one, you can go start it.
I try to embrace the fact that we have so many resources at this school for students. We have extracurriculars of all kinds.
Sports, of course, are just a part of every school, but I do feel like our school offers so many opportunities for every type of student to get involved in something.
So I tend to do sports, I tend to do arts and theater.
I'm a 3-sport athlete, and so I've built relationships on all 3 of those teams.
The Creek Crazies is a group of kids that got chosen by admin to lead the school and just keep the energy up at like the sports events.
I think schools have to have a certain positive energy, but very, excited, hype energy to make it fun, to make it a place that students want to be.
If we're invited to your game or your sports event, we're definitely going to bring noise and energy.
All schools drive for academic excellence. Our school, however, goes a step further to achieve and maintain excellence in both creative and academic pursuits. This is only possible through the supporting environment cultivated by our school's benevolent staff.
At Middle Creek, academic excellence is not measured by just a grade, but by the spark in each classroom, providing students a place where they belong. We're here to showcase the people that foster such excellence.
I think there's a lot of opportunities for students to take higher level classes and electives to help prepare them for careers in the sciences and develop the critical thinking skills and the application and the confidence that they can go out into the world and learn more skills and be even more useful.
Middle Creek works to try to make the transition to college less daunting for students by giving them opportunities to explore and engage with colleges while they're in high school. So we have a grade level meeting each year for students with their counselor where we talk about things to do to get ready for college for students in 9th and 10th grade. And for seniors, we work with them how to get all the things you need to apply for college and apply to college so they're ready to do that as soon as their senior year starts.
At Middle Creek, students find belonging in many places. From their daily classrooms to clubs and extracurriculars, students and teachers are always making sure that everyone is welcomed with open arms, no matter their background.
In order to amplify a multitude of perspectives, we spoke with the ambassadors and visionaries of MCHS, including the leader of the Black Student Union, the president of the Unified Club, and a representative from Pure Networks.
We wanted our video to capture this expansive and ever-evolving community, to showcase how everything our school does is done with inclusivity in mind. Anyone can be the catalyst for change at Middle Creek.
We have a wide variety of faculty and student body. Even being a predominantly white school, we have Muslim students, we have African American students, we have Somali students, we have students from all over the world.
Middle Creek is about creating inclusion on a daily basis, not just for one event. We have a unified club which hosts monthly meetings. Those are inclusive. They bring students with all abilities together for fun activities.
And we bring them together to create different friendships and friend groups and support areas so that we can all gain connections throughout our circles.
People from all over, really just doesn't depend who you are, that you just want to be here. It's good to be happy. It's good to be happy and be excited to be there, and everyone just wants to have a good time.
Our school's Inclusive Spring Musical is an incredibly unique opportunity that has been created by one of our exceptional special educators. Students work together to make sure every performer has a voice and a moment to shine on stage. Inclusivity is intentional and ongoing at Middle Creek High School, and we are always looking for new ways to make the school more inclusive.
Students' experiences play a big role in shaping Middle Creek. We wanted to highlight their journeys across several important aspects of our school community. By sharing the collective perspective from alumni and current students on academics, extracurricular involvement, and personal growth, we aim to capture what makes Middle Creek meaningful to them.
Through these heartfelt reflections, ranging from favorite moments to lasting impacts, these voices come together to show the spirit and overall environment of our school.
Middle Creek really helped me figure out what I wanted to do with my future career by offering a lot of different classes.
By providing a lot of different opportunities in terms of the curriculum that's offered.
Middle Creek has helped me explore my interests through classes because they offer a wide range of variety of classes. I know that a lot of my interests have come from extracurriculars in those classes.
Middle Creek offered a lot of different extracurricular activities that kind of helped guide me in my post-high school career. So I played a lot of sports, and it taught me a lot about leadership. It taught me a lot about perseverance and dealing with troubling times.
And kind of teaching me responsibility and time management on top of normal school responsibilities. So I felt like it was more of life skills that helped me to become a stronger student.
The large range of extracurricular activities at Middle Creek have helped me establish more interests, because I think a lot of the times in school you're limited to 8 classes a year really, and being able to have extracurriculars helps you understand really what you like outside of those classes.
As we all know, school culture isn't just about our students. It's also about our amazing teachers, who has been the catalyst of our school's success since Middle Creek first opened.
We have award-winning teachers who dedicate their careers to the next generation. Our school, as a whole, feels the efforts of these visionaries and benefits from their passion and hard work. Every single one of our teachers is willing to put in extra time with each student to ensure that they get the most out of their time here at Middle Creek, and it shows.
Our teachers work hard to ensure that the school feels like one big family. They have taught us confidence and helped us learn how to amplify our voices, and our school pride is built on a foundation that they have established. Sharing Middle Creek's legacy is not just about accreditation, but it's an ode to the wonderful staff and teachers that have made it all possible.
Middle Creek is just so much better in terms of community and the students and the sense of pride that we have in our school.
We have always been focused on 2 things primarily here at Middle Creek. Number 1 is our connection and relationship with students. And number 2, it's a focus on growth. We've always been focused on meeting our students where they are, building a relationship with them so that we can figure out the best way to bring them to growth. And then we feel that you're gonna get to proficiency along the way.
I try not to bring them down. I'd be like, this is a tough class. Be proud that you're taking a tough class.
You have an environment that encourages you to try your best, not to slack off, not to stay invisible in the corner doing your schoolwork.
Getting to know students in a casual way. That's those magical 5 minutes in between classes where I can stop and check in with each of my kids, and we're not talking about anything having to do with our class. I'm asking them about their weekend, I'm finding out what their interests are.
They have a conversation with me, so with that conversation I'm able to let myself be more outgoing and be more free and comfortable within the school because I'm talking to somebody who I trust.
I just love it here, the fellow teachers I have, the great students I have every year. It's just, this is home. This is where I'm gonna be until I retire.
The best schools need something to help them stand out and to feel unique, something to give them their own identity. At Middle Creek, that identity comes from the wide ranges of opportunities students have to explore their interests and to discover what they love.
Our school provides championship athletics, award-winning arts programs, student leadership organizations, competitive clubs, and countless activities that bring our community together.
That spirit carries into our highly esteemed academies, where students gain hands-on experience, develop real-world skills, and prepare themselves for success in college, careers, and well beyond.
And because of these stellar reasons, Middle Creek is a vibrant community where every voice matters, everyone is valued, and everyone belongs.
We do have a unique sense of belonging in Middle Creek, and I think that it's part of our unique combination of a diverse group of students, both culturally and socioeconomically, and our unique geographic setting at Middle Creek High School.
For us, it's about, how do we bring people from these different communities together to build our own community? And I think that's special within itself.
So the Academy means a lot to me, being able to be so close to the students, develop a relationship with each core group over 4 years.
I can kind of study what I want to do in the future, and I can do it in a place that's supportive and encouraging, and with people that I've gone to high school now with for 4 years.
I would say it's helped me grow a lot as a person. It's helped me build new connections, meet new people, and just help me develop, and it just helped me come out of my shell a lot.
We have peer networks taking place every day, which is where students with and without disabilities build friendships with lunch groups, building social skills in a non-academic setting.
Our story doesn't end after students leave Middle Creek. Whether it's college, military, trade school, or another option, our school provides support to all students, regardless of the post-secondary path that they choose.
We capture the voices of students who benefited from the resources and experiences that Middle Creek offers to help them with their future, as well as faculty who specialize in helping them find out what's next.
These voices emanate throughout the school and show just how essential Middle Creek is to its students.
One skill that I learned here at Middle Creek was collaboration. So working well with others during projects, it helped me give my 100% in everything that I did.
Being at Middle Creek helped me realize I wanted to pursue business because I wanted to build something for my own and I wanted to make money from it. And these teachers also were so supportive. Being involved in a sport like wrestling taught me discipline and consistency, which I think are shareable traits to being a businessman also.
My time at Middle Creek led me to a scholarship at UNC because I had teachers like Miss Taylor and Miss Wagner who helped me get good grades in those classes. I was able to basically be where I needed to be to get into a school like UNC.
The school definitely helped by a lot of the things that they do, mainly during you have the Mustang moments where at some points they'll bring up military stuff, and especially being a senior, a lot of the things that is said and a lot of things they tell you, they talk to you about, have a lot of things to do with your pathways in life.
Through job shadowing, internships, by going in experiential learning through classes, we try to make sure students are aware of all the classes that they have available to them so that they can interact and explore careers that way.
Here at Middle Creek High School, we really emphasize that there's no one specific or right path for students, whether it's the workforce, military, college. We want students to leave with an individualized plan so that they are ready for whatever happens next after they graduate from Middle Creek High School.
As the last scenes of our accreditation video fade, our story turns towards the heart of the school. It only felt right that Dr. Muncie closes out this final chapter by reflecting on what Middle Creek truly means.
Thank you for taking the time to learn more about our Middle Creek community. At Middle Creek High School, our commitment to excellence, opportunity, and strong relationships ensures every student is supported in reaching their fullest potential. We look forward to continuing our tradition of success while preparing students to become future leaders and engaged citizens.
Our goal has been to showcase the heart of Middle Creek, but the best stories are shared with an incredible audience. Thank you for being here today and for playing your own role in bringing our vision to fruition.
Before we conclude, we'd like to take a moment to thank the administration and staff of Middle Creek, the Media Center staff, Ms. Sumner and Ms. DiOrio, CTE and Central Services for supporting us, and our Academy and Coordinator, Ms. Murray, Ms. Tresca, and Mr. Maldonado.
At this time, we'd like to bring the rest of our class back to the stage as we take this opportunity to hear your voices. We welcome any questions or feedback.
What is accreditation and why does Middle Creek need this video for the process?
Accreditation is when a private company, such as Cognia, which we mentioned in our presentation, comes into a school to get an inside look on their curriculum, their student and teacher population, and their overall operation. When this private company comes in, they will give the school a letter grade from A to F, A meaning that they meet the standards set by the State Board of Education, and F meaning that they fall below the standard. Middle Creek does not need an accreditation video to get accredited, but this video gives an inside look to Cognia about what our school is like and the programs and people that make it what it is.
So like Lorelei said, video is not strictly required for the accreditation process. Originally during COVID, the Digital Media Academy students for that year made an accreditation video because due to the circumstances, the company was not able to come in and physically tour the school and see everything that they needed to see for the process. And that video since then has been used by the school for a lot of really important marketing and other things. It has really helped showcase what the school has to offer for potential new students and teachers. And since that video is about 6 years old now, and it's also was filmed at a time where we weren't able to showcase everything that Middle Creek has to offer. We wanted to create a new accreditation video that the school can continue to use.
Do you want to? Okay.
So accreditation is also used, we have to prove that we are a good school and following all of the standards, and the teachers are doing all the things that they need to do to provide your students an education so that they're getting grades and their transcript can be taken at a college, like that they can move on and go to college. That's why we have to be accredited. All schools, public schools, have to be accredited so you all can take your classes and your credits and your transcripts and go to college. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do that. So it's pretty important. And as somebody who did accreditation 5 years ago and is in charge of doing it again this year, I appreciate all of your hard work because your video we will use to highlight all of the amazing things happening here. So well done.
What equipment and softwares did you use to create your videos?
So the software and hardware that we used to create these videos were all provided by our academy. For hardware specifically, we used iMacs that we are all provided within our classrooms. Every student in the ADMA from freshman year to senior year will have an iMac that they are able to use for projects such as this. Additionally, we also have professional grade cameras and a studio we use to record all the interviews you just saw. For software, we use the Adobe Creative Suite as we are the Adobe Academy. We use Premiere Pro for our videos, and then we use Photoshop for any of the graphics you may have seen animated into the videos. All of this is possible because of our amazing central service staff, because they are the ones funding and providing all of this equipment to our academy. And furthermore, our amazing teacher is the one who goes out and requests it so that we can do amazing things like this project. Thank you, Maldo and central service staff.
What were the most persistent problems in making the video?
One of the main problems we had while making this video was issues with sort of too much consistency. While we were going through the B-roll for a lot of it, we all kind of shared the B-roll. It was all in one folder, and we were all using different bits and pieces for our videos. So there was a lot of overlap, and we had to end up cutting or replacing certain clips because other teams were using them, and we had to make sure that each part was actually unique.
And then adding on to that, another issue we ran into was scheduling our interviews. As you saw, was mainly interviews with B-roll overlaid on top of it. we only had about 2 weeks to do our interviews in total, and we had a lot of people to do. And because we were using a lot of teachers and staff, they only have one time of the day they're able to come. And so if we had 3 teachers who could only come during first block, it was an issue of who were we going to be able to do.
All right, so other than the accreditation process, how will the school actually use this video?
While we only showed you the short videos today, we also made longer versions of these videos that we plan to use on a kiosk that will be interactive. This kiosk will be used for incoming freshmen and their families during orientation. While we don't have this kiosk available today, it is something that is being set up for future use.
I just want to say congratulations. Thank you for letting us be here. Every time we come, I think we're just blown away once again. And I've seen some of you up here before, so it's so nice just to see that continuation. So talk to me about the teamwork, because there's a lot of you, a lot of teams, and only a finite time that you could put video to work. How did that process go?
I'd say it was just a lot of cross-collaboration with the different groups and having to collaborate and communicate a lot within and outside our groups to make sure everybody was sharing resources effectively.
Additionally, we were paired randomly, but most of the groups were with people that we already worked well with, and since we're juniors at the academy and we've known each other for 3 years now, we were able to work pretty well together right off the bat.
I would kind of like to build on what Jeremy said. We all have been with each other for a very long time, but we've also been working with our hardware and software for a long time. So a lot of us have our own individual styles when it comes to editing and creation. And as was mentioned, we were in random groups. So there was a lot of professional development and collaboration, because although we may not edit the same way, we had to work together to create a cohesive final project. So it was a lot of communication and a lot of learning that although maybe I would do it this way if it were just my video, it's our video. And not just our video, it's our school's video. So.
I don't really have a question, but I just have a few comments. Just number one, again, great job for you guys, because from everything that goes into this presentation, you know, a lot of us out here know it's really hard to stand in front of somebody and deliver a speech, much less deliver it in such a professional manner without any notes or cards or staring at a phone. And, you know, we all see presentations at other high schools, and this is kind of how they give their presentation, by reading it off the phone. And so just the level of professionalism that you guys have and the way to deliver that in a way that communicates a message profoundly as a group together, like that's very impressive. And you guys still have another year to go, which is, you know, so remember that bar continues to rise each year. But congratulations on that. Your video work was outstanding. The thing I'm going to say, too, is that, you know, Middle Creek is a very special place. Having been here, it is a special place. It is very unique. And a lot of people don't get to see that. And so the videos that you created allows others for generations to come to be able to see that. So it goes beyond just accreditation. It goes into showing how a special place this is and how unique place it is. And you guys have all experienced that individually. And so to be able to showcase that, I think, is a special thing. So in your presentation and in your actual product, great job. Proud of you guys.
Okay. First off, I'm proud of you guys. From freshman year to junior year, you guys have really improved. My question is, what was your favorite part about this video and like making it?
I really enjoyed creating or filming the B-roll and the interviews that you see in the videos. It gave me a great opportunity to learn more about the school. I got to go into classes and film things and subjects that I didn't previously think about. It allowed me to learn more about the staff and students of this great school that I didn't normally think about until then, but they've definitely made an impression on me.
I would say that my favorite part of this project was the editing process. Ever since I took video design in sophomore year, I just thought that the editing was my favorite part of digital media in general. And this project just let me do as much as I could. This was the highest bar of editing that I've ever done, and it was really fun.
I really enjoyed doing the interviews, specifically with the alumni. It was really cool to hear the different people's stories who had graduated from Middle Creek before. And while I had known alumni from Middle Creek, asking those depth questions about if they made life-lasting friendships and how it influenced their future careers was really cool to me.
My favorite part was working on the PowerPoint. Me and Lorelei were the ones who made it, and this was our first time working with PowerPoint. And we mostly did that because we could select the thumbnails for the video so you guys could see the best right away. It was really great sort of learning a new platform and seeing how it's different from the other stuff that we might use like Google Drive or Canva or something like that. And it was a fun challenge, and it was just really great to put everything together in a cohesive and pleasing way.
First of all, you guys did an amazing job. Thank you so much for showing that to us and sharing your amazing work. I wanted to ask, what advice, now you've been through this 3 times now, what advice do you have to your future generations that hopefully I think are sitting in the back there that are going to have to do this? What advice do you have for them?
The main advice I have is that if you're going to be interviewing people, figure out the schedule first. That's the main thing. You want to get all that stuff figured out as soon as possible, because doing it along the way, you can make it work, but it's a lot more stressful. So yeah, I would definitely say figure out a good finite schedule and really make sure all the teachers and students you're interviewing are well communicated with.
I would say this is a bit beyond just the presentation. It's about being in the academy, and honestly, just in life. Get on the stage. You're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous. People will offer you opportunities, and it is your job to yourself to take them. Even if you're worried that it might not go well or you're worried about how it might look, just do it, because we all have, and now we're standing here and presenting in front of a room full of people, which we may never have done had we not just gotten on the stage.
One of the biggest things is to get to know who's in your class. It makes it a lot easier if you know who you're working with when you get assigned randomly during projects than just hanging out with one set of people and then now having to work with a completely random person who you've been in a class with for 30 years.
I would personally like to add on to what Will said. I cannot stress enough, when you are getting in contact with administration, with students and everything for interviews, you need to send them the questions in advance. This really changes the result of what you get in the end. A lot of our videos, we sent the questions to the people in advance, and that gave them time to think over what response they wanted to give us and let them reflect on the idea in their mind. And that really changes the result of what you get from the interviews, so you don't have to end up redoing them.
I think kind of continuing on with what Will and Lorelei have been talking about with preparations for recording video is just don't be lazy with it. Do more work than you think you will need, because it really sucks to film, to go through the process of contacting a teacher and scheduling a specific time to come in and film their class, only to a few days later have to do it all again because you did not get enough footage, or because the footage that you did get, you weren't paying attention and it was out of focus. And even with the interviews, asking more questions than you think you will be needing, just so that if some of the answers that they give end up not really working with what you need, you have other stuff to do and you don't have to worry about scrambling last minute to find more video footage.
The advice I would say in terms of the presentation side of things is it's always going to be nerve-wracking the first time just because you don't know what to expect. I remember my freshman year, I did not enjoy doing this the first time, and I was sweating a lot before. But if you just put in the work and you just take it seriously, you're going to be just fine. If you just make sure you have everything memorized and that you have everything down, it's not going to be that bad, and you're going to realize that after your first time doing it.
Okay, hi, it's me again. Madeline made me think on something. Do work that you'll be proud of. I know you're gonna be like, oh, I have to edit it, I have to submit it, let me just do it and get it done with. Do work that you're gonna wanna show off. You're gonna be like, hey guys, come look at what I did this, it's so amazing. Don't just do it to submit it, do it to be proud of it.
Well, first and foremost, let me just say this. I as the resident new kid on the block, to be able to see the work that these guys have done throughout the year is just amazing. Even the entire program, our CTE division is amazing, and all of the educators that are involved with that is the work that they put in. The product that comes out of it is just simply amazing. And to be able to see the quality of work that they do, just to give you a perfect example. So for the Teacher of the Year presentation that we did on Wednesday, we're a part of that. That's Middle Creek. Middle Creek is showcased for that. And coming from a district where they had an entire production studio dedicated to doing that, I said, you guys outshine that group by like 1,000%. I mean, it is amazing to see the quality of work, and it's a testament to the work that these kids really, really do. Our students are simply amazing, and our staff, every one of you that are out here that were filmed today, that your kids come across every single day at this school is amazing. And, you know, just had a conversation in a meeting earlier where, you know, we're in the land of surveys right now. And, you know, it's always this time of year. I think spring, it's like, because it starts with an S, we must have a survey, I guess. So it's that time. But when you see an end result where you get 96% return rate that says that this is a great place to work, it's a testament to the quality that the staff puts in to serve these students. And when they have that end product, and when I talked to them at the beginning of the year, I said to them, I said, our goal is to provide trainability to you. And they said it many times in this presentation. And when they leave, it's going to be either in post-secondary, it's going to be in career, or it's going to be in military. And the stuff that they get here at Middle Creek is because of that, it's going to be that great. And it is that great because of the work that they do. So I'm in awe of you guys. I am simply in awe of you guys every single day on the work that you do. So let's please give them a round of applause.
I want to tell you guys that we threw a wrench at you when we said that we wanted to do something different than what we've traditionally done. You know, normally our presentations are, you know, this is the so-and-so group, and this is what we did and how we did it. And this time around we wanted to, since we were doing the accreditation, and that is the story of Middle Creek, we wanted the presentation to be a story. And for you to be the audience listening to the story. I mean, we grew up as children at story time. And here we are. And that's the reason why you're in little round tables, because we wanted to emulate the story time. And at first, they didn't know what to do with it because they've never had to present in that manner, right? But it was to challenge them in a different way. and you exceeded my expectations. You did an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. And I want to everybody to know, this is the first time I've gotten a chance to work with Ms. Truska with a project like this, and she has blown me away. She is a consummate professional. The things that she was making to help keep them on track, and she would do it in just a few moments, and I'd walk over to her room during fourth block, and she's got stuff on the screen, and it's all laid out and in tabs, and instructing them on how we're going to get this straight, and this how we're going to keep that straight, and we got to make sure we interview this person at this time. And I'm just going, wow, you know. So thank you, because this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. So thank you.
Thank you for that. I am Ms. Truska. I am the English teacher that works with the Academy for English 2 and English 3. And just to tell you all how proud I am of you, you've done an amazing job. And you've been complete professionals today. As a group and as individuals, you're all, I mean, you're exceptional. You are creative and fun and witty, and it's really, it's been a joy to work with you this semester. So this has been such a great culmination of all the hard work. We still have work on Tuesday, but congratulations, you've done it. Mr. Maldonado, all of your training and equipment, this has been great. So bravo, you did it. Congrats.
And to all of you, thank you so much for coming and being a part of this today. This was a joy to do, and seeing your smiling faces today has made it all worthwhile. So thank you for coming. We really, truly appreciate it.